Have you ever noticed that the richest women in the world seem to live as if they've been handed a secret manual of elegance and wealth that no one bothered to share with the rest of us? Well, guess what? It exists, and they guard it more fiercely than Coca-Cola's secret recipe. But since I'm feeling generous and slightly bored during my 14-hour spa days, I've decided to spill a few secrets. There are 3 habits. 3 golden rules that turn these women into millionaire divas while you're still deciding whether to finance that dress or pay your electric bill. Hint: always choose the dress, darling. Natural light is free. Listen, Beyoncé once said she woke up like this. But what she didn't mention is that waking up like this also takes discipline. A team of 15 people and a closet bigger than your house. I know, it sounds over the top, but it's not. Now, here's a heads up. You probably don't have any of these habits yet. Nothing personal, darling. It's just that the broke life is stubborn and sticky. But today, we're going to conquer our greatest enemy, lack of vision. That small-minded thinking that traps you in a reality where even the Wi-Fi barely works. And to make sure you don't miss a single one of my divine teachings, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you're still clueless about how to monetize your shine, you're in the right place to change that. I've also pinned some links in the comments to rich people products you absolutely need to check out. So, straighten your posture, grab some champagne, or sparkling water if that's your vibe, because I'm about to share how the top 1% think, live, and profit. Spoiler: it involves habits you didn't even know existed. The most important meeting of your week. You, your schedule, and your millionaire future. Did you know Oprah has a team of over 200 people, yet she still insists on personally reviewing her weekly goals? That's right, darling. She has an agenda to manage billions while you can barely remember to pay your Netflix bill. She's cracked the code. Goals aren't just for wedding looks or Instagram likes, they're the engine of success. But no one ever told you that organizing your life can be as luxurious as a bubble bath with champagne, did they? Let me share the ultimate habit of the wealthiest and most fabulous women, the responsible rich girl meeting. They don't just make lists, darling. They have a weekly date with themselves. The goal? Reviewing goals, reorganizing priorities, and ensuring every step aligns with their long-term vision. No one in the world of wealth wakes up on a Monday without knowing which Hermes bag matches their appointments, or worse, without knowing which appointments are funding the next Hermes bag. But here's the catch. Why do so many women avoid setting weekly goals? Simple. Because planning means facing the harsh truth that your time has been spent on things that lead nowhere. Be honest. When was the last time you said yes to something that gave you neither money nor glamour? That coffee date with a colleague who only complains about life? That overtime at work no one appreciated? Lack of planning is like a fake designer bag. It looks functional from afar, but falls apart halfway through. Here's the plan. Set aside 1 hour a week. Call it your vision meeting. Wear a dress that makes you feel powerful, even if no one will see it. Pour a glass of wine or an expensive tea. Poverty is not a mindset you should bring to this moment. And review your goals. But to make it effective, you need millionaire standards. Start by asking yourself, does this goal bring me closer to a luxurious lifestyle? Does this help me build wealth, or just keep up appearances? If I had 10 assistants, would this still be something I'd do myself? The logic is simple. If Beyoncé can choreograph a world tour while balancing kids and a clothing brand, you can at least organize your week. And to make it easier, ditch everything that doesn't contribute to your empire of elegance. As my dear friend Warren Buffett once said, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Remember, the goal is to be so efficient that even your procrastination feels luxurious. Do this for 3 weeks and watch the magic happen. Your life may not change overnight, but you'll notice one thing. Your time will start to feel more valuable. After all, no one with an organized schedule has time for petty matters or for men who split the check at dinner. High-performance relationships. How to turn your marriage into a billion-dollar business. Did you know that Jeff Bezos and his ex-wife Mackenzie Scott built Amazon together? That happened because they understood that a marriage can be a strategic partnership. But of course, it can also be a high-risk investment. While Bezos became the richest man in the world, Mackenzie left the relationship as one of the wealthiest women on the planet. The takeaway? Marriages can yield more returns than Apple stocks, but only if you know how to play the game. Today, We're diving into how the world's richest women treat their relationships like million-dollar businesses, with love, but also with strategy. And before you roll your eyes and say, "Oh, Duchess, but love is spontaneous," let's agree on one thing. We're not talking about fairy tales here. We're talking about emotional and financial profits. Why do so many marriages fail? It's not for lack of love, darling. It's for lack of management. Do you think a CEO goes bankrupt because they don't love their company? They go under because they ignored the crucial details. And do you know the number one mistake in relationships? Losing sight of the small gestures that build great empires. Treat your relationship like a corporate merger. That means implementing daily rituals to strengthen the partnership, like the morning millionaire hug, which in my case involves a subtle squeeze of my husband's black card. These gestures aren't just cute. They create an environment of mutual trust. Did you know? Studies show that couples who express gratitude regularly are 50% less likely to divorce. And we all know divorce can be costly, unless you're the richer party in the prenup, of course. But here's the twist. Even with love and strategy, conflicts are inevitable. They're like taxes. You can't avoid them. The secret isn't dodging conflicts. It's resolving them quickly and effectively. Golden rule: never let a fight last more than 24 hours. Why? Every minute spent arguing is a minute you could be investing in your shared empire. Resolve it fast, adjust your crown, and move forward. Here's a bonus insight for the visionaries. Happy, well-managed relationships boost your net worth. A Harvard study found that couples in stable relationships are 77% more likely to thrive financially. So, when you're investing in quality time, remember, it's not just love, it's a long-term strategy. And if all else fails, remember, it's better to cry in a Rolls-Royce beside someone who supports you than to laugh on a motorcycle with a boyfriend who splits the dinner bill. Millionaire body, CEO mindset. Why wealthy women never skip the gym. Have you ever noticed how the richest women in the world always seem to find time to work out, even while running empires? They understand that a fit body isn't just about aesthetics. It's about ROI, return on investment. Here's the catch, though. While they're doing Pilates in studios straight out of a Wes Anderson movie, you're debating whether to buy those gym shoes or save up for pizza this weekend. Let me share a secret. Exercise isn't just about burning calories. It's about gaining power. People who work out regularly are 23% more productive. This means that while you're procrastinating on the couch, rich women are crafting million-dollar strategies on the treadmill and leaving with more energy and glowing skin. Now, before you say, "Duchess, I don't have time for this," let me correct you. You don't make time. Because if Beyoncé can fit in a workout during a world tour, you can carve out 30 minutes in between your Netflix binges. Even knowing all this, most women still hate the idea of exercising. I get it. Waking up early to sweat is far from glamorous. The only thing that should sparkle in the morning is my jewelry collection. But here's the solution. Turn exercise into a luxury event. Invest in high-end activewear. Wear gym clothes that make you feel like a supermodel on a Paris Fashion Week break. It's not vanity, it's motivation. Hire a personal trainer with style. If possible, hire someone who looks like they walked out of a Dior catalog. Trust me, you won't skip workouts when the hourly rate is high. Pick activities that match your lifestyle. Think golf for networking, Pilates for that chic core strength, or park walks while brainstorming ways to grow your portfolio. Here's the game changer. Exercise isn't just about your body, it's about your mindset. Wealthy women know that discipline in the gym translates to discipline in business. If you can wake up early to work out, negotiating that million-dollar deal feels a lot less daunting. Still think you're too busy? Remember, even the Kardashians, juggling 700 commitments a day, post workout stories. And yes, they do it in outfits that cost more than your rent. Coincidence? Hardly. It's about priorities. So, darling, the next time you think about skipping the gym, remember, wealthy women never do. A millionaire body pairs much better with a private jet than with an excuse. Now that you know the 3 habits of the world's richest women, it's time to ask yourself the ultimate question. Will you apply these habits or keep living a life that doesn't even earn credit card points? Tough choice between millionaire glory and the comfort zone of financing your own happiness, isn't it? But before you think you've got it all figured out, let me spill a little secret. These habits are just the beginning. Here's the truth. Knowing the habits is one thing, but learning how to turn them into practical actions with dazzling results, that's a whole other story. And here's the irony. Many people think wealth is luck, but in reality, it's a well-executed plan. You don't even need an MBA to start. Ever notice how the biggest challenge isn't knowing what to do, but how to begin? For example, you might know you need to organize your schedule like a CEO, but how do you turn a to-do list into a millionaire's roadmap? Or better yet, how do you turn small steps into a leap toward luxury? That's what I call a second-layer problem, which is why you need to watch my video, 4 Simple Steps to Becoming a Rich and Incredible Woman. In it, I'll show you how to go from planning to execution like a true mogul. Because, darling, knowing where you want to go is crucial, but knowing how to get there? That's what sets the queens of wealth apart. Your quick recap. Organize your week with meaningful goals. Treat your relationships as investments, not emotional handouts. Care for your body like you'd care for a Rolex, with dedication and style. If this all makes sense to you, comment below. Wealth is a daily habit, so I know you're a visionary woman, and don't forget, the pinned links in the comments will help you explore products that match the life you deserve. If you truly want to be rich, or at least live like it, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Nothing screams I have vision louder than supporting a community of incredible women ready to take over the world, or at least first class.